Live from Rhinelander, this is News Watch 12 Today, the Northwood's best news with Michael Lodeholz, and weather with meteorologist Devin Biggs. News from where you live starts now.
Good morning. Welcome to News Watch 12 Today. I'm Lily Alstein.
And I'm Michael Lodeholz. And a beautiful layer of snow out there, kind of just dancing around the ground outside.
Yes. Perfect for a white Christmas coming up soon.
It is. And, you know, Devin Biggs is outside right now in the elements with Buck Zero. Devin, are you two noticing any reindeer tracks out there?
I'm not seeing much reindeer tracks. I mean, we just got Buck Zero out here, but that's about it. But we are adding a little bit of snow to the ground this morning with this nice little wave of snow passing through.
Thanks for that, Devin. A homeless man passed away in Marathon Park a few weeks ago.
Yes, on Monday, police identified the man as 37-year-old Garrick Dixon, who allegedly fell asleep in the park and froze to death. Now, Wausau area citizens are speaking out about a bigger problem. Residents say that Wausau needs to improve its approach to homelessness in the community. One citizen said that things like the lack of homeless shelters, the number of beds available at the existing homeless shelters, and recently closed shelters are all contributing problems to this issue. There was also a rally and a prayer vigil in front of the Wausau City Hall at 5:30 p.m. yesterday to show support. Wausau police say that Dixon was the first instance of a homeless resident dying outdoors this winter, but several people without permanent housing have died over the past year while living outdoors in the city.
The Wisconsin DNR released a report detailing air quality trends in the state this year. The report says that over the last 20 years, statewide ozone concentrations have decreased by 15%. For decades, ozone concentrations have been dropping across the state. However, that trend has slowed. Last year's wildfire smoke contained ozone-forming pollutants, which combined with recent warmer than usual summers, contributed to increased ozone concentrations. Wildfire smoke events in 2023 resulted in the DNR issuing 15 p.m. 2.5 air quality advisories, almost 5 times higher than the average over the previous 12 years.
And a Wisconsin state trooper was hospitalized after a crash Monday night. Shortly before 9 p.m., the driver of a commercial motor vehicle struck a state patrol cruiser. The accident happened on I-94 near Highway 21 in Monroe County. The commercial motor vehicle driver failed to move over for advanced warning, including cones and flares for a lane closure. The trooper remains hospitalized at this time, but in stable condition. The commercial vehicle driver did not sustain any injuries. The Monroe County Sheriff Department is investigating this crash.
A house was severely damaged in a fire in St. Germain Monday evening. The Vilas County 911 Center received a call about a house on fire on State Highway 155. After arriving, responders found the house engulfed in flames and smoke. The homeowner was at the house during the fire but made it out safely. Investigation shows that the fire may have started in the kitchen and spread throughout the house into the attic. The official cause of the fire is still under investigation. There were no injuries reported, but the home did receive heavy damage.
And you may have noticed the bright lights at Hodag Park, and it's part of the Lights of the Northwoods display.
Yes, Newswatch 12's Wyatt Williams joins us from Hodag Park with a look into the celebration.
Going to look at Christmas lights is something many families do to celebrate during the holidays. And here at Hodag Park, they have a full display to light up the Northwoods. Back on October 1st, the fully volunteer crew put their heads together to get this light show ready. The show has been ongoing for 8 years now, with this year being bigger and better than ever, reaching more than 1 million lights for the first time ever. The lights can be viewed either by foot or by car, but officials say it's best seen both ways.
That's the best way to view this, is to walk it. It's about a mile, and then you drive it, and that's about 3/4 of a mile.
The event is free. Organizers simply ask that you bring a donation for the food pantry or any other nonprofits they work with. Last year, the event brought in around 5,000 pounds of food for the pantry, with this year's goal being even bigger.
It's a kind of a go-to place, a destination place to see the lights of Rhinelander, and it's really awesome to see the number of responses that we get with the people coming through.
The lights will run through December, concluding January 1st with a fireworks show. And they'll be hosting Santa on Fridays and Saturdays from 5 to 8. Reporting in Rhinelander, Wyatt Williams, Newswatch 12.
Welcome back.
Hey, this is actually pretty good. Hey, Santa Claus.
Hello, Devin.
Yes, we're happy to welcome Santa Claus to the couch this morning.
The one and only.
Thanks for joining us this morning. I see Devin, has already taken his seat on your lap.
He has.
I'm not breaking your lap, am I?
No, I have all children of all sizes sit on my lap.
He even knows I weigh 230 pounds.
See, now our viewers know as well, Devin.
Oh, dear. You know what? I'll move over here to
generous.
Santa.
All right.
I think sitting by Santa is still a great thing. Right?
It is.
So we're excited to have you on this morning. It's a busy time of year for you.
It is.
So we appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to come on down here and see Devin Biggs,
Anything for the three of you.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Well, can you tell us if any of us are on the nice list?
Nice was on nice, but after today's shenanigans, I don't know.
Oh, no.
Violence on the airwaves.
Now, in my honest defense, Michael likes to instigate some kind of shenanigans.
I don't recall, Devin. I am just trying to move us along in the morning and have a pleasant time. Devin Biggs likes to pick up his paper and swat people with it.
Yes.
Oh, not very nice list like.
Very naughty list.
He's got time to turn it around.
But I'm sure, a story goes a long ways, and I'm sure you've heard and told thousands of them over your lifetime, however long that may be.
Sure.
I hear you have one for us this morning here.
Yes, I was going to tell Devin how Rudolph got his shiny nose.
Oh, that's a good one here.
Classic.
So when Rudolph was a young buck, he would eat the leaves off the evergreen trees up at the North Pole. Now, of course, up at the North Pole, we have lights all over the evergreen trees. So one year he was extra hungry and he was eating the leaves off the evergreen trees. And then he got a light mixed in with the branch. So he ate it and popped it right out like this. Oh, right in the mouth.
That is a light.
Now, as Rudolph was chewing the evergreen leaf and the light got down into his throat, a lot of people don't know he also had a cold that year. So when he sneezed, achoo,
There's the red light.
how he got his shiny nose.
Wow.
Look at that, Devin.
Santa's a magician.
It must be an LED light in Rudolph's nose, too, because it's never burned out after all these years, right?
That's true. That's true. It's a magic Christmas light.
It's always nice to know how Rudolph gets his red nose. And Devin, is always mystified by the magic of Christmas, I'm sure.
It is magical, and you know what? Rudolph saved Christmas that one year, many years ago, during a snowstorm. And hopefully no snowstorms or very cold spells for your flight this year.
Yes, I hope so.
So, Santa, tell us a little bit about what is your favorite cookie here? There's a lot of cookies out there, and I know I do a little bit of bacon. I'm sure Devin's mom does some good cookie bacon as well.
Yes, Mrs. Biggs. Amazing.
She does good well.
Now, I do tend to like the cutout cookies, but round cookies are my favorite.
Round cookies.
Lovely.
That encompasses a lot of them.
A lot of them.
But that is quite all right. And what do you dunk them in?
I like to dunk them in a little bit of milk when the children leave that out for me.
Oh, white or chocolate milk?
It's got to be white milk. Do you know why, Devin?
No, I actually don't.
So chocolate milk makes my mustache brown.
Oh, that's
And who wants a Santa with a brown mustache?
He'd be too young, Devin. My goodness, he looked like a young man. He started to look like you, Devin.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, goodness. So, this makes me think of, I actually saw this on Facebook this morning. I'm sure you've seen the Santa Claus movies, right?
I have.
And it makes me think about the CD, Cocoa and Cookie Dispenser.
Yes.
I just saw that this morning on Facebook. I'm like, yes, let's go. I can go for one of those right now.
Yeah.
True.
Devin does love his hot cocoa. Almost probably as much as Santa.
Maybe.
But there's also an opportunity for the kids out there. If they want to see some of the magic that Santa brings along to each and every season, there are some opportunities to come out and see you yet this year. Is that right?
Oh, lots of opportunities. The next 2 Fridays and Saturdays, as a matter of fact, at Lights of the Northwoods down at Hodag Park. I will be there from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And to top it all off, it's all free.
Exciting.
You get to see me for free. You get to talk to me for free. You get professional pictures by Jack Flint for free.
That is awesome.
That would be a beautiful. We got to get a nice professional picture of Devin with him.
Yes, you all should come down.
Oh my goodness.
I know, right? And Christmas lights are always so wonderful and everything. I guess what makes it so how do I word this actually? I guess what makes it feel so special to you, if I'm wording it right?
The Christmas lights?
Yeah, like what really stands out to you about the Christmas lights? Like what makes it feel so magical?
I think the Christmas lights look magical because it lights up the world. And sometimes the world can be awfully dark. But around Christmas time, with all the Christmas lights, the world is a little bit brighter.
That was actually what I was looking for there.
Aww.
So perfect.
There we go.
So
well,
sweet.
Santa, we always appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to do this.
Absolutely.
And I know you're very, very busy, and so there's the multiple opportunities to come out and see you at Lights of the Northwoods, as well as a brunch happening at the Rhinelander Pub. Is that right?
Yes, there's a brunch on the 15th. You have to go to the Rhinelander Pub page to get all the times and details. And I'll be there for brunch, and I'll also be at the new Thrifty is Nifty store on the 20th or the 21st. One of those. It's online.
Well, goodness
You're
gracious.
a busy guy. You got
Yes, I have a lot of dates to remember.
Trying to remember all those dates. Even Santa needs a little bit of help.
As long
sometimes,
as you
right?
remember the most important one.
Yes.
December 25th.
That's right.
Yes, definitely. And me apologizing to Michael so I can get back on the
Yes,
nice list.
yes.
Now, I will
Slotted
say
with
that
papers.
Jeff will be on the naughty list if he doesn't have Lily as a permanent fixture on the morning show.
boy.
But she is doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, Santa.
You're welcome.
That's very nice.
Yes, we're very happy to have her, and thanks so much, Santa. We appreciate it as well. And Devin, maybe next year you'll get on the nice list.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too late just yet. Santa can be very forgiving.
Time's
so-
running out.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Now, if Michael's very forgiving, I don't know. Only Santa knows that answer.
That's all right, Devin. But thanks again for coming out this morning. It's always a pleasure to see you, Santa.
Welcome.
Yes. And tell Mrs. Claus we said hi.
I will.
Of course.
Absolutely. But coming up this morning, we have what's trending, including how the Chicago transit system is getting into the holiday spirit to show Santa a good time.
Plus, WNBA star Caitlin Clark adds another award to her collection. Those stories up next in What's Trending.
Well, thank you, Devin, for that forecast. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, lovely time on the couch, as always.
As always.
Well, you know, this cold weather, yesterday we talked about soup, and I'm feeling really, you know, it got me thinking about food and all of my favorite types. And we obviously all, as humans, certainly love food.
Oh, yes, as humans.
You kind of need it, too.
We all have our favorite dishes. So for today's On Our Mind, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oof.
It's a good one. That's a good one, Lily. So one food for the rest of life. Honestly, I think a popular answer is always pizza. I think a lot of people like pizza.
That was going to be my answer.
Well,
I love pizza.
Well, no copycats. You got to change your answer.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm not saying that's my answer. I'm saying that's a common answer.
Oh, well,
mine it's fried fish. A Friday fish fry. I could roll with
you
that.
steal my answer?
That's what I told you during commercial break.
Tough.
That's not stealing.
But yeah, I never get sick of pizza. Like, I don't know what it is. And you know what? There's so many different
so good.
kinds of pizza. I can put whatever I want on it. All the food groups are in it if you think about it.
And plus you can kind of like mix it up as you will.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I like pan fried, haddock or cod or whitefish. It's just delicious. Plus with some Cajun seasoning on that, you can't go wrong. I mean, I love it. Town Pump makes a great fish fry.
Oh, yes, of course.
I love their fish fry. It's delicious.
so
If I ever
good.
get out there on Fridays, I'm always having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Or Wednesdays for the wings, but and their mac and cheese. But
You sure just answer Town Pump as your answer?
No, that's too vague. That's cheating. That's cheating. Fish.
Okay, what about
Devin,
yours,
what are you
Devin?
going with?
I don't know because he took my answer. So.
There's no wrong. You could go
what
with
do you
pizza, or you
love?
could go with fish, or I know Case Kramer behind the scenes. He says a stir fry, and he said because there's a lot of different things in it. Like you got the chicken veggie noodle stir fry, or chicken veggie
There's
rice.
variety.
There's like so much.
You gotta be
things in
healthy.
there.
Soup keeps screaming out to me, so I'm just gonna say soup.
We come back to soup every time.
Because soup is really good. Because especially that vegetable soup, clam chowder soup.
Now,
oh goodness.
Devin, when you go anywhere and get food, what is the side dish that you always order with any food any day of the week?
When available, soup.
Yeah, Devin always gets the soup.
love.
You'd think, fish fry with your fish and fries. Nope, fish and soup.
What's wrong with that? Why are you judging?
He's a man who knows what he wants.
Well, at Tilted Loon and even Bucketheads, I would get my fish, and then I'd be like, can I just sub this out for a side of clam chowder soup?
Oh, I just had an idea. Bucketheads has a really good crispy chicken sandwich, and I love crispy chicken sandwiches.
Have you ever had the Chipotle
Are you
wrap?
going away from pizza?
I might have to. It's kind of a thing.
Have you ever had their Chipotle wrap?
No.
Oh, very good.
Ooh.
All right, well, we've clearly completely descended into the food world. But, you know, if you only had to eat one food, you know, I think we all have a few things that we would stick to. Hopefully you at home maybe landed somewhere on that spectrum. Who knows?
Shoot us an email. Let us know. We're always curious to hear viewer feedback.
Yes, we love to know. Well, coming up, see how Illinois is taking out the trash.
Devin. But first, Howard is in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with a recipe for Cumberland pie. Here we go.
Interesting.